Now let's take a look at auxiliary views and where you would use them.
Let's begin by opening mount.part. So I'm going to open, and let's just browse out to our class files and find mount. So I'll double click on that. Here's our part file. Once I have my part file, coming up to File, New, Drawing of Active Model. And my template is ANSI metric, and if it's not, just browse out here and find ANSI metric. And now we're ready to start placing our drawing views. Hit Escape. Just give me some space. So I'd like to come up for starters and do an auxiliary view. So I'll click on auxiliary view. And I want to look at this face. I'm looking at it from the side, but I want to look down on it. So I'm just going to get that line, click on that. And basically what it's saying, it's like that letter A is my eyes looking into the part. So I'm just going to pull that off and create that auxiliary view. Again, they're running into each other, so I'm just going to move this around, just drop this down, pull this out. And now I'd like to come down and create a section view of this part. So I'll zoom in here. And the first thing I need to do is create a cutting plane. So I'll click on Cutting Plane. I'll identify the model that I want to cut. I'd like to come right down the center here. Just draw a line right up the middle. Once you've got the line drawn, I'm going to come up here and close the cutting plane. So I'll click on the X. Which way do I want to look at this? It's like I've got a knife and I'm cutting the model in half. My eyes are like the letter B. Do I want to look at it this way or this way? So I'll just look at it this way. Now, once I've finished that, I'm going to come up to Section. So click on Section, click on the arrow, and just pull that off. So there's my section view. Now let's come over to Detail. So I'll click on the Detail view, and I'd like to have a better detail of what's going on here. So I'm just going to click to put a circle right here, say, place the circle, and now I pull that off, and I've got my detail view. Now one thing that's confusing sometimes is all these dashed lines. They're the cuts, the hidden lines. So if I come back here and say, I really don't want to see the hidden lines on this particular view. I want it to be cleaner. So what I can do is touch on the model, come down here to Properties, click on Properties, and I could turn off Hidden Edge Style. So just where the check mark is, turn that off. Apply. Now all those hidden lines have gone. So it's just a lot easier to see in there and dimension to that. And you can pull off additional views if you'd like.